I'm... What of?
Well, you're...
Naturally.
So then.
I am.
Then inside the gate, put away all... Good luck to you.
Strange feeling being without all of...
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Go. Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Being here in the monastery is my dream come true. Being a monk is so exciting.
Well, no one's ever said that before. I'm curious if you'll still be singing the same tune in a month's time.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
The words mean nothing to me. Ask in the library.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Salarius. They say he used to be a thief.
I'd like to ask you something. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act.
Who would you choose?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's...
I'd like to ask you something. Who's in charge?
Truthfully,
Are there already...
brothers John and Nevlas.
This John?
A circator, and really just an unpleasant old...
Tell me something about...
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they...
Why can't novice...
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about...
Why is who win?
We're young, and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about it. Service.
Salve.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. You know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Come now, I don't want to still be showing you around at midnight. Here are the frat... This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices.
Thanks for showing me around.
Will you tell me something about...
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left. It's peaceful here.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop. I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief. If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about...
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know you're pious.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Karl, or whatever your true name is.
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us. But we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Neuhof. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Neuhof made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
I don't agree.
I'm sorry to hear that. I thought we could come to an agreement. Welcome, brother.
Thanks for helping me.
You don't know.
It was my choice. For a common lad.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason.
Would you tell me something about you?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, make sure to read it this evening, so you know how... Follow me closely. I'll explain...
I found this...
It occurred...
Lockpick?
I'd like to ask you... Who's in charge of...
Truthfully?
I see. Are there any...
Yes.
Tell me something about...
Abbot P...
Tell me something about...
Work, pray...
What are the roles?
Someone takes care... But it's the same. They can be quite...
Who would you...
Why should I even... Still be showing you around at midnight. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep.
We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and to the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, much beside. Only one brother reads aloud in the rule of St. Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, it's faced with punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous. Trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
Praise be to Christ.
Will you tell me something about it?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after... It's peaceful here.
So you chose to come?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that...
Gregor, I'd like to ask you, who's in charge of things around?
Abbot Peter.
And what happens when the old abbot...
Then we elect...
Are there any candidates?
Yes, there are. On one side...
Tell me about John.
John is a circator, and the oldest brother here.
I'd like to know about
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, although perhaps he's too keen to check.
Why does it matter?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The older brothers take a different view.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You're right, but we know nothing besides the monastery.
Are there ever any disagreements?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about...
Tell me something.
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John. The other...
Tell me something.
Prayer, work, obedience.
Can you tell me something about the...
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to...
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers changed.
I'm interested in...
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death...
Heretics, you...
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language...
What are the roles of...
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's... As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circuit.
What can you tell me?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him.
Can you leave the monastery?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
Who would you like to be?
What kind of question is that? John, of course. Nevlas isn't the kind of cat.
Praise be to Christ.
I'm looking for some...
And what would...
Oh, nothing.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who would you like to be?
I've thought long and hard about it.
What do you want, brother? You shouldn't be here.
Greetings, brother.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the Order. I suggest you get to know...
I'm interested in the other... Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. He's always happy to help.
I've read the abbot's book. It says in there that you're not as saintly as you make out. Actually, it seems...
You broke into the abbot's quarters to spy on me? You won't get away with it.
I wasn't interested in your opinion about what I did. What interests me is you and what the book has to say about you.
I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to report you.
Just try it, and I'll smack you so hard your feet won't touch the ground.
No, don't hit me. I won't say anything to anyone, I promise.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the odd...
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. And you know what? I'm glad...
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's...
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's always safer not to ask.
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
What are you talking about? You clearly know something I don't.
I'm telling you, keep your eye on him. He's no monk. That's what my gut tells me. And my gut's never wrong. What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
That's not your concern.
You should talk to the Circators or the Prior about it.
Who would you vote for as the new abbot if you could?
Why do you care? We don't...
I'm just interested.
I like John better.
I'd like to ask you something.
Or maybe...
Me? A criminal? Look at me. How could I be?
You're most likely right.
Oh, well, I should say so. Thinking, Eric.
What do you desire?
I'd like to ask... Who would you like to...
Definitely Nevlas.
Praise be to Christ.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Can you...
Where would you go?
Who would you...
Definitely never.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during ceremony.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observed.
And when it's not the way it...
Then we're authorized to met out punishment.
I'd like to ask you something. Who would you like to...
Brother John.
Are there ever...
Unfortunately...
I understand.
What would you like?
I'd like to ask...
Talk to me, brother.
I'd like...
Ah, Gregor.
I'd like to...
What would you like?
About you...
Ask me anything you want.
Tell me something...
Nevlas is weak and too.
I'd like to know...
Well, the young brothers feel they don't. Nevlas is lying when he says he wants.
I'd like to help you if I can.
I'm convinced Nevlas must have done something that would great.
So, I should dig...
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't seem right to me.
He who aids a sinner sins himself. I shall pray for your soul, brother.
I'm not really interested.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Let's
Thank
hope
you for
things will
answering.
settle down a bit around here now.
You mean
I'd like
after
to ask...
the Hamburg attack on the brigands' secret camp? I wouldn't expect too much of it.
No?
Brother?
Why is that?
There was only a handful of
Is this a
bandits there.
tavern?
A handful.
Are we at a
There was
dogfight?
dozens of them, and foreign heathens too.
Is that right?
There was a great big battle. Them fuckers filled the whole of Bribislavitz.
Very well, brother.
The Hamburg garrison.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must.
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it. I wonder what's been going on.
Talk to me, bro.
I'd like to ask...
Praise be to Christ.
I'd like to ask you...
Welcome.
Thanks for... being... Would you tell... Let's go.
Make sure... Follow me closely.
I found this...
Did it occur?
Lockpicks?
I'd like to ask... Who's in charge of...
Truthfully?
I see. Are there...
Yes.
Tell me something about...
Abbot Peter is old.
Tell me something... Tell me something...
Work?
What are the roles?
Someone takes care. But it's the... They can be quite...
Who's in...
Truthfully?
Are there already...
Brothers John...
This job...
A Circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on...
Tell me something about...
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back
Why can't not...
They say we don't have enough...
Why is he...
We're young.
Who would...
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote?
I'd like to ask... Who's in charge?
Abbot...
And what happens when the...
Then we elect...
Are there any...
Yes, on one...
Tell me about... I'd like to know about...
Nevlas. Although perhaps...
Why does it matter?
The older brother...
I thought... Are there ever any... I understand. Tell me something... Can you... Do you never want to...
And what you...
I'm interested...
They wanted...
What are the... What can...
But you know them... Anton...
Can you... I'd like to ask...
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. You know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. You rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints.
Come now, I don't want to still be showing you around at midnight. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices.
Is it possible to...
Only the abbot
And can I see them?
No.
I found this...
It appears...
Ovid? What is that?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great... Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned.
Oh, would you like...
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you...
Good.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great...
Can you tell me...
The art of love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it.
I found a few pages.
Wonderful.
I'd like to ask you...
Here are the Frattery and Scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
Always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say.
I'd like to ask...
This is the refectory, where we come together to eat.
I'd like to ask...
During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud the rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
I'm Gregor.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing.
I'd like to ask...
Can't you see I'm working?
The library.
What troubles you?
I'd like to ask you... Well, that's all.
Ah, Gregor.
Will you tell me something?
There's not much to tell. It's peaceful here.
So you chose...
It may...
Ah, Gregor.
My name's Gregor.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment?
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about it.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka Pardubic? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it.
What's your plan?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two and...
They must have realized...
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off.
And you stashed away the remains?
Indeed so.
That's all I wanted to...
Please, keep it to yourself.
Will you tell me?
Look, nothing against you.
Very well.
Thank you.
I'm still curious.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't.
I'll leave you be.
Thank you. And please.
I'd be interested. Tell me about Antonio.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be...
That's all. I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get up.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
I
mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and...
Come on.
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. What has been isn't important for us.
I've heard that you,
What?
I read it in the abbot's book.
What? The abbot's book is locked up in his chambers, and he'd never allow...
I was looking for something else, but
No matter what you were looking for, you crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed. But don't worry. Yes, you can call me a sodomite, a sinner, a monster, the spawn of Satan. But tell me this, Gregor. Can I help the way I am? I tell you, it's a test of my faith. A test so daunting you can't even imagine it.
You're right. I found it interesting, but I'm not judging you. You are the way you are. You should be true to yourself.
I'm glad you aren't like the others. Thank you for not passing judgment. I swear to God, I've never lain with another man. I've never sinned. When my father wanted me to find a wife and start a family, my guilt had been consuming me, and I knew in the monastery I'd find peace.
I'd like to know something about the...
I don't know much.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell.
You really don't know anything about it?
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't.
Will you tell?
I
mean, where you're from?
I'm a novice, and...
You see, I'm looking for...
You're looking for some...
I am a novice.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know...
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that. But why are you telling me all this?
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
Leave me.
Huh? No. Clear off.
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor.
Welcome amongst us. Yes. How do you like it here?
It's wonderful.
I'm glad to hear it.
I'd like to ask... Will you tell me something?
Of course.
Anyone can become...
Precisely. I know...
Talk to me, brother.
Will you tell me something?
There's nothing...
I mean, where you're from.
I'm a novice.
You see, I'm looking... I am a novice.
Why would you...
I'm looking for a... Because you could help me.
That...
I don't know yet.
It won't be easy to drag this criminal away from the...
Do you have any idea which of the...
I don't know, and I don't... What would you like?
What do you desire?
Not now, brother. After...
Stop! Brother. Is this a tavern?
I've had enough of this.
You dare resist punishment?
Yes, brother. That...
You failed to complete your